there, Marquis Ambles, brought him back, and what's your expectations of him?
I just wanted to make sure he was healthy. I thought he had a good year last year, and he was good when he was here too, and gives us some depth on the inside, toughness. He knows, earn his job, and he's practicing hard his first day out, but looks healthy to me, and we'll just see how it plays out.
Got to assume that him knowing the system a little bit, knowing the playbook a little bit.
Well, we got into a bind last week. We really didn't have a backup inside guy. We were using some Canadian guys and Cole Tucker, and he was hurt as well. So it does give us a nice piece and depth, and competition usually brings out the best in people, so we expect that.
Looked like Kadeem Carey did the full workload there.
Yeah, he did a great job. I think he's getting really close. If not, this isn't his week. Next week looks good, but expect him to take another step tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
It did look like you guys generally came out of last game relatively healthy.
Better, yeah. It's when you have a lead and you play well. It's not always the case, but it does seem like you have less injuries, and guys are sore. That was a really physical game, and we had the extra day. I know BC got 9 days off in between. Both teams should be rested and ready to go.
Do you have a quarterback you're preparing for on the other side?
Yeah, we are, but that doesn't, just figure it out when whoever plays. I mean, they'll run the same system, but certain guys have certain strengths, and we'll see how it plays out on their end. But I'm sure they'll have good players ready to go.
What do you think that win did for your team?
It was big. I mean, it was a nice win. And kind of one of those things where pretty soon you're playing so hard and you're putting it all out there, and you feel like you're improving, but you're not getting those wins. You're what I call, you're not getting paid. You're putting in all that effort and you're putting in all that time, but you're really not getting paid for your performance. It wears you out. It really does. And it's hard to show up at work and have that same energy. And we needed a win. We knew our schedule's tough. We focused on the one game and the one moment and at home. And obviously some things worked in our favor. They had some injuries at some key spots, but our guys have continually worked and put that energy in, and finally it seemed like we were rewarded with one of our best efforts.
Latour, I saw them out there as the long snapper. Can you give us an update on Aaron's status, and how did he do in his?
He's week to week, so I think he could be close, but it's one of those things where I got to make sure I'm leaning towards the long term. But when Aaron's ready, Aaron's playing.
And with Marquis, is playing this weekend realistic?
Yeah, well, I even talked to him even before last week. I mean, he knows our system enough. I want him to compete, and I want to see how he's doing. But I know if we were asking him to play, I have a pretty good feeling he'd be ready to go.
Has it been a priority bringing guys? I don't want to say back, but I mean, there's guys who know what this organization is about and some of the history and the culture.
Yeah. Well, the tough thing like this year, you don't really find as many guys in the street that don't have CFL experience. Like, a lot of the other guys went down and played in other leagues, and the NFL rosters are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and the guys on the practice roster are staying longer and longer. So for us, if you bring someone in, you'd love to see and evaluate someone, but it's hard to evaluate a guy in just practice. If you really have a need and you want him to play early, it's almost like he needs CFL experience, and to have Calgary Stampeder experience, that's a plus.